mother to a queen consort, grandmother to the Queen of England, but really who was Elizabeth Boleyn? Elizabeth Boleyn was born Elizabeth Howard in 1480, and she was the daughter of Thomas Howard, the Earl of Surrey. And if you've seen The Spanish Princess, that is the old guy who goes to war with Catherine of Aragon in the Battle of Flodden when they defeat the Scots. But as well as that, she was a descendant of King Edward I. Elizabeth was sent to court pretty much as soon as she married Thomas Boleyn. But though the date of her marriage is actually unknown, it is believed to have been around 1498. She was lady-in-waiting to Catherine of Aragon and actually attended at her coronation ceremony. Elizabeth and Thomas Boleyn went on to have 3 surviving children, and it is said that she had a bit of a tainted relationship with her eldest daughter Mary, due to Mary's reputation at the French court, as well as Mary then marrying a commoner and, more importantly, marrying without her parents or even without the King and Queen's permission. With this marriage, Mary brought a huge stain on the family reputation, and so Elizabeth and Mary were just not that close. However, Elizabeth was quite close with her second daughter, Anne Boleyn. Elizabeth was of course present at Anne Boleyn's coronation in 1533, and when Anne and Henry went on to have their daughter Elizabeth, she was named of course after Elizabeth of York, which was Henry's mother, but of course also after Anne's mother, who was also Elizabeth. Sadly, after her children Anne and George's executions, Elizabeth and Thomas Boleyn retired to their home in Hever Castle, and she died not long after her own children in 1538, likely of a broken heart. Elizabeth Boleyn really went through a lot. Even before Mary and Anne's disgrace, it is said that she lost up to 4 infant babies. Then of course Mary's disgrace and banishment, followed by Anne and George's accusations of adultery and incest, and then of course their executions, which then led to her husband Thomas Boleyn losing all his titles and royal favour. There's absolutely no doubt that Elizabeth died a broken woman. I'm sure she was quite ready for death when it came for her.